Greetings. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Brad Sanders. I'm co-founder of Be Good to Women Day, this is our 7th year. It takes place March 23rd this year. It takes place every March, Women's History Month. The question I have for you is, what would you have President Obama to understand if you had a chance to speak with him one-on-one?
Good question. Good question. That's a question. Run it down. Take your time. Let that be the last question.
You know something, I don't know, yeah, of course I would like to speak to Obama, but I don't know whether that's the most important approach. And let me just say very briefly, it was, if we remember what we felt like this time last year.
Right on.
When we felt that somehow we had collectively made our aspirations for the future a part of the national agenda of the United States of America. Well, one of the problems was we gave it to an individual. And Obama is just one person. He's one person who is the president of the United States of America, which is still the United States of capitalism, the United States of imperialism. And I'm very sad because what was most exciting about Obama's campaign to elect Obama was the fact that so many people came together. It was the community that was built around the demand for the election of Obama. It was the involvement of young people in that community of struggle. That is what was exciting. And, you know, I've said on a number of occasions, we were excited not so much by the fact that he was a black man of, African descent, but we were excited about the fact that he identified with this whole tradition, radical tradition of struggle that we've been talking about this evening. That was what was exciting about it. But what we did take into consideration was that whole tradition of struggle has always been a tradition of resistance to the state. It's always been against the state. And here we were talking about putting someone who identified with that tradition of resistance against the state at the head of state. And we didn't consider how to work that contradiction. It's a contradiction, but I think it could be a productive contradiction. I'm a feminist, so I believe in inhabiting contradictions. I believe in making contradictions productive, not in having to choose one side or the other side, but to get in there and see what comes out of, as opposed to choosing either or, choose both and as Patricia Hill Collins pointed out. And so I think that what we didn't do, and this is why I'm sad, is that we didn't keep that movement going. We went back home. We became individuals, right? We let Obama become an individual again, right? And we told him what we wanted him to do. But then we went home.
All right.
If we had remained mobilized, perhaps he would not have felt that it was okay to send the troops to Afghanistan. If we had remained mobilized, perhaps Guantanamo would be shut down today. If we had remained mobilized, perhaps when he became involved in that issue of police harassment with Skip Gates, they couldn't have ended it with a beer at the White House, with 3 men drinking beer, solving the problem of